Hi guys, so I've got a bit of an update on Sen, and unfortunately things have gone a bit sideways and she's not recovering as well as we'd hoped. She was supposed to come home and complete her recovery here about a week ago. And I was told, I can bring her home so long as I make sure she doesn't jump on any of the furniture or move around too much. So I went and got her a little cat basket that she could snuggle up in. Very own cat basket. And I bought this at Pets Plus in Nibuye. And it is absolutely lovely. It's the perfect size. I asked them, do you have any cat beds? And they said, nope, we've only got dog beds. And I said, well, what's the smallest dog bed you've got? And they said this one. I was like, well, that's absolutely perfect. That is cat sized. So I've padded it really nicely, 3 layers of padding. That is a picture of Sen escaping the hospital. So I've just arrived at the vet's and I've got an empty case, and any minute now it's going to be a full case and we're going to take Sen home. All right, darling, all right to say? Ready to go into the world. Bye, darling. They're on the move. Yeah. Heading home. But the moment we got home, it was clear that something was badly wrong. She was already in her case when we left the vet, so I didn't see her walking before we got into the taxi. The staff said that she was absolutely fine when she went into the cage, and they've been really good with her. I don't think anybody would have let her leave if she didn't look okay. She was just limping from the moment she came out of the cage. It was like the very first day she broke her leg all over again. I don't know if you can see this, but she's shivering. I'm trying to capture it. Hold on. There we go. There we go. There we go. It shivers there, and then the shiver goes all the way down her body. It was really upsetting because I collected her at the end of the day, so the surgery was already closed and we didn't have any painkillers. I couldn't take her back and I couldn't help her. So we sat there having a really long cuddle, and I was just this big ball of snot and tears. I'm going to go back tomorrow. I'm going to have another x-ray. Gonna have another x-ray. So we're just sitting here watching a movie together. I've got a basket and little Sen is in it. So she's sitting on my lap, aren't you, baby? It's kind of heartbreaking to have to take her back to the hospital again tomorrow when she's only just escaped, but it was too soon. So hopefully the x-ray tomorrow will show what's causing this limp, because she wasn't limping like that even like the first week after she had the operation. So yeah, I'm really hoping it's nothing that requires another major operation. So we'll see. Just me and my son sitting here, having a little cuddle whilst we watch the telly. Okay, this is kind of heartbreaking, but we're heading back to the vet today. She's had one night at home. So the x-ray came back and it was really bad news. This was the original injury. You can see her leg is badly broken. And this time the vet also said there appeared to be secondary fractures in her pelvis. She said she may have been hit by a moto, or someone maybe threw something at her. We have no way of knowing, but I think it was probably a vehicle or a badly misjudged jump, because she's still really happy to be around people. If somebody had attacked her, I think she would be a lot quieter and more nervous around them. This is the plate she had inserted. There are pins through her bones holding them together, and screws holding the plate tight against the bone. And then this is the x-ray that just came back. It shows that the screws holding the plate have come undone. The plate no longer holds against the bone, and the rod down through her femur has moved upwards. It's worked its way up into her thigh tissue. The vet said that the plate is probably not causing much pain, but the rod probably is, because it's not in a good place. So that was bad enough news in itself, but then to add to that, there is only one veterinary surgeon in the entire country who can operate on a complex break like that. And he's out of the country for 3 weeks. So he gets back on the 21st of December. So she's already been in the veterinary clinic for over a week now. She's got another 2 weeks to go, and there's nothing that anybody can do for her except help to manage her pain. So she's in a small cage so that she doesn't move around too much, to try to keep her as still as possible. So that's been really hard to cope with emotionally, just because I feel so guilty for having brought her home. And the whole thing has been a complete mystery. We don't know how she did it in the first place, how she got up on the compound wall the day that she came home, and how the plate came out of place. I've gone over it and over it. I didn't hit the case against anything. There were a couple of speed bumps on the way home, and Rwandan speed bumps are notoriously brick-shaped, but we took those so slowly. She didn't jump on anything. You know, she came out of the case limping like that. And I don't know what happened, but I know that, you know, it's going to take a lot longer to recover. However, there is a little bit of good news, because so the day that she went back to the clinic, she was limping as she was in the video earlier. You could see it. She couldn't put any weight on her foot at all. That evening I went to see her. She'd had her x-ray and she was not in a good state. And then the very next day, when I went to visit her, everybody was kind of amazed because she's standing up again. She's actually standing on her leg again. Not quite as fully as she was before, when she just had the operation, but she's definitely looking a lot better. It's kind of like a miraculous recovery. So she probably won't heal as perfectly as she would have done if the plate had stayed in place, but she is healing. And also the most important thing is that she seems in good spirits. So when I go to see her, she's playful, she wants cuddles, she's purring, she appears to be happy. And that's the most important thing. So that's all I can really ask for at the moment. Baby.
And she's actually so clean. Like we have cats, like this one just went home today in the morning, yeah, and it's just like all over
this stuff.
We didn't have time to clean it yet, but she's just like, yeah, this is my place, I lie here, I go pooping there, and I don't, not much work at all.
Sweetheart. You've been house trained. So it's a Monday today, and we've got our lovely baby here, Sen, and there's a whole load of other cats in here as well. There's 4 cats in here in total. This guy next door's a bit annoyed because he looks like he's broken a leg, so... But I know which one my baby is. I know which one my baby is. Brought her some cheese. Do you want some cheese or measles? Cheese or measles? A little bit of cheese or measles? Eat a little bit of cheese or measles. And there we go. I got the cheeses. I got the cheeses. I'm gonna get... Oh, I dropped it. I'll just pop it in there for you. You got it. There you go, baby. Now with cheese or measles. Hello, everybody. Hello. You doing all right? Oh dear, nobody's doing all right in here except you. Look how much food you've got. You've got food and water, little litter tray. They say you're the cleanest cat in here. And I go to visit her every day, unless it's really raining, because the rainy season at the moment has been a lot. And I travel everywhere by motorbike, so if it's raining too hard I can't get there, but you know, I always try and go once a day if I can and take her a little treat. And due to all of this, something else has happened, so let me tell you about it. So because Sen is in the hospital still and is going to be there for another couple of weeks, I have decided to attempt to ride a moto again. My friend is lending me a semi-automatic, so the same bike that I had before with the little carry box on the back. And I'm just off to collect it now. So I'm going to take a public motorbike over there and collect it. I'm not going to film my journey back just because I need to concentrate, because I have not ridden the moto for gosh, months now, since before I left to go on my travels, and I'm feeling pretty nervous about it. You know, I was just about getting the hang of it when I left, but now I don't know. But my friend said, you know, once you've learnt to ride one once, it'll come back to you. I don't know, let's find out. So it's going to be like my last moto ride in Kigali, but in reverse. So yeah, let's go get the bike. Hey guys, so I just got home, back with the lovely, lovely bike. It's definitely a lot of fun. It came back much faster than I was expecting. Don was right about that. Once you've kind of learnt, it kind of comes back. It's midday, so there isn't much traffic on the road at the moment because everybody's at work. So it was a really clear road home. Yeah, it was fun. I enjoyed it. It's really nice because I came up at the beginning of the MTN road. There's a little road that goes down around past Nyarutarama Tennis Club and around the lake and the golf course, and I came back that way and it was really, really nice. So I've also got a lovely red helmet this time, which is nice. Matches the red detailing on the bike. So yeah, so I've got a meeting this afternoon and I'm gonna ride out to that and then hopefully use it to go and see Sen. But it all depends on the weather because it's kind of coming towards the end of the rainy season and it's been putting on a show. So if it starts peeing it down, I might be stuck at home for a bit, but I'm hoping to get all my stuff done today and to do it on the bike. So yay!